So I was back again, and because I was just, I think, I think you understand what I'm talking about. That you're perfect the way you are. Like you was perfect when you was born, and unconscious in your body also, your body. You remember when your dad and your mom and people around you, they was just smiling at you. They saw you was perfect in every way. And you was just looking at your mom and dad, and you was in contact with the universe, with God, And you knew when you was there, you knew you was the star. You didn't knew about the word love, because love, what was that? But you knew what energy was. You knew what the cause of love was. You felt that in the body. You felt love in your body. And that's the reason you were so happy when your mom and dad was applauding, smiling to you. Oh, my little child, little Alexander the Great. My name is Alexander. And you was there, and you was starting taking your first step. You remember that? You took your first step. People around you was watching you all the time. And you just loved you. Because you was perfect. And you forgot that. I forgot that. But when you're taking back again that, because you remember, your body will remember. Your body remember that. My body remember that. Just listen to your body now when I'm talking to you. When you was a little child, you was perfect. And still, today you're perfect in every way. And you know what has, through the years, you have listened to a lot of people around you that told you something different. So you lost the truth about yourself. Because the truth about yourself, that you're perfect. There's no limit potential in your life. Because when you was a little child, 1 year or something like that, you didn't knew about the limitation. You didn't knew about depression. You didn't knew about to be nervous. You didn't knew about to be afraid. You didn't knew about nothing of that, because you didn't have. What you knew was that everything was perfect. And like everybody today, like adult people, like me and you have a map inside of our head. Like my map, you can say another example, the map over Norway, the map over Russia, the map over Sweden, doesn't matter, It's not a reality, it's just a map, just a model. The map over Russia is not Russia. Russia is much bigger than the map. And it's the same with the map, inside our head, inside your head. The map is just, it's not the reality. So when we was born, we had no map. We was free with no map. And sometimes the map we have inside of our head, that it's not sometimes, it's reality. The map, it's making limitation. And where did this map come? Where did it came from? It came from the environment. People around you told you about, and you was listening. Because in the beginning, I didn't know about love. I didn't know about no words. I didn't understand the language people was talking to me when I was 1 year or 5 months. I just was listening to sounds, and I felt the energy of people around me. And I was listening, and looking at the face of my mom, and you was looking at the face of your father or mom. And you didn't understand what smile, what's that? You was just imitating your mother, your father, and you said, okay, I will do the same. Show my teeth. And suddenly people were smiling back again, and you felt the energy. Oh, I will keep on doing this because this is good for me. And you did it again and again, and you felt it's better each time. You felt the energy in your body. And you were just living. You was just living. Living in a moment. And that's a really good point also now. You need to live in the moment. Appreciate the moment. Go back again to just accept that you have no limitation. You're perfect in the way you are. And the reason I'm talking about this also is because the really issue, the really, I can say, problems people have today, they don't accept that they're good enough. And when you don't accept that you're good enough, you can't, you think that you're not worthy to be loved. So we need to accept that we're good enough. I'm good enough the way I am. And also because I'm good enough, I can also open up for love. I need to accept that I'm good enough. So I can be worthy of love. And I'm worthy of love. And you're worthy of love. And that's the reason I'm also into the, I am an NLP trainer, and that's something I'm doing with my clients, is to take away all these layers. All these layers that's been putting on you through the years. Because when you was born, I was born. You remember that. Your body remember that. You was a little child. You was without no layers. No limitation, no negative beliefs, no negative values. You didn't have no rules for nothing. You was just free. You was naked on the table, naked on the table. And you didn't care. You was just happy. You didn't care. You was just happy, naked on the table. No rules. And today, one of the really source to depression, to so little joy and happiness, you know what that is? We have so many rules. You have so many rules. Even when you say, okay, what's really important for me? Okay, what's really important for you? You tell me that. What's really important for me today? And you will say, okay, love is important for me. And you can say, you can just come up with a lot of things what's important for you. Because when I ask you now, what's important for you? It's coming up in your head. What's important for you? Okay? That's just the first step. Because when you say, okay, let's say you say like me, love is important for me, or grow is important for me. But let's say love. But then it's a lot of rules that tells you really how do you really, what needs to happen for you to feel love. Because I heard a client told me, for me to feel love, people on the street need to smile to me when I'm coming to work. People need to say hello and smile. And do you really think that's going to happen every time you're going on the street, every time you're going to work, that people will do that? Because often people are in their own world, they're thinking a lot of stuff, and then you come in, they don't think about it, and just forget to say hello, forget to smile to you, and then when they do that, you don't feel love. You don't feel love because of your rules about that. And if you go back here to when you was a little child, you was living with no rules. No rules. So the best life, really, is to live with no rules, no maps, nothing. Less rules, better life. And don't misunderstand me. It's not about to live out, to kill each other, to do awful stuff. I'm talking about living from your heart. Because your heart knows the best, The heart know how to treat people. The heart know how to live, Because love, love take care of people. Love Believe the best about people. Love forgives, you know. So I recommend you to have less rules. Go through everything is important for you. What's important for you in life? Okay, and write it down on a list. Everything. Love, excited, I don't know, love, grow, relation, I don't know what's important for you. Just write them down. And then ask yourself, what needs to happen for you to feel love? Just 1 second, battery. What needs to happen for you to feel love? When you ask that, you will reveal the rules you have in life. If you find this interesting, I will come back to you tomorrow. And if you really can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, just look at my profile, touch the screen and follow me, and I will really get into contact with you. And what I was talking about, the universe and God, you know, don't forget that. It's really important. But because I think one of the real example of the grace of the universe and God is when take a look on a child. What can that honesty and the love and the energy, you can't ask for more, you know. Take a look at the parents when they're together with the child and the child is giggling and smiling and laughing, you know. You can feel it's something bigger there. No? Because you was a part of something bigger than yourself. Because that child was born, you know. And you was a part of that. And you can feel that. It's not just me. No, we have a child together to take care of. And we have a responsibility. It's not just about me and me all the time. Because the best really way to take you out of depression of when you're not happy is to take care of other people. And you will feel your contact with something bigger, a purpose, something bigger than yourself. Because you open up for something inside of you. And that's what I'm talking about. Living with purpose and get connection with the real you. The real you, how you was born. You was born in that way. You was born in it like a child, you know. A child wasn't born with bad thought, or angry, or depression, or darkness. The child was born free from everything, free from rules, free from map, free from negative beliefs. And still you have that inside of you, because your body remember that still today. Just need to close your eyes and take a listen to what your body is saying, listen to what your heart is saying, because your heart knows God. Your God knows the universe. Your body knows the creator, God, the universe. And that's the reason you listen to me, because you feel it's resonate with you. You know this is the truth. And take care of everybody and follow me, and I will see you next time tomorrow.